Today's episode is brought to you by Bush's Fresh Food Market. Calling all foodies, Bush's is hiring. Are you passionate about food, looking for growth, development, and excellent wages? Come grow with Bush's and apply online at bushes.com/join our team. That's Bush's, BUSCHS.com/join our team.
From the Detroit Free Press, I'm Emma Stein with today's Free Press Voice Briefing. It's Tuesday, October 18th, 2022. School attendance rates in Michigan are continuing to fall. Students, especially those experiencing homelessness, are going to school at a much lower rate than they did before the pandemic, according to data from the 2021 to 2022 school year. The statewide attendance rate was 88%, more than 4% lower than last year. Some say the pandemic and its widespread disruptions are a reason for the drop, and others say housing instability is the root cause. Experts say the state needs to intentionally address chronic absenteeism.
I'm David Jesse, the higher education reporter for the Detroit Free Press. It's deja vu for Michigan State University. Once again, they find themselves searching for a new president while in the midst of controversy. This time, they're looking for a replacement for Samuel Stanley, who announced late last week he would step down as president in early January. Stanley made the announcement in a 4-minute video that featured a blistering attack on the Board of Trustees. The last time the board had to pick a temporary leader to replace a permanent president who left amidst controversy, back in 2018, they selected former Michigan Governor John Engler to take over for Luana Simon, who was pushed out for her handling of the Larry Nassar scandal. Engler himself was shoved out for comments about Nassar survivors. There's a lot of work to do before a new president is announced, experts said. Much of that work, they added, will need to be done by board members working to restore trust with the campus community.
I'm Chandra Fleming for the Detroit Free Press. Halloween is known for bringing grays of candy, ghosts, and spooky tales, but it also brings a sustainability concern. From candy wrappers to pumpkins to costumes, all can be deemed as an environmental issue if they are not reused and are just thrown back in the landfills. Americans spend nearly $1 billion during Halloween each year on those items. After the trick-or-treating is complete, the season's 2 billion pumpkins are just dumped in the trash. Some experts say one solution is composting the pumpkins instead. Composting creates a chance for nutrients to be made and used for things like soil and plants. People can be more sustainable during the season by being mindful on how they are using the pumpkins. They can DIY their costumes, turn those pumpkins into pumpkin pie, and try not to overconsume.
I'm Andrew Hammond for the Free Press Sports Department. If Michigan wants to get their friend Paul back, they'll have to do it under the lights in 2 weeks. On Monday, the Big Ten announced that Michigan will be hosting Michigan State in prime time at Michigan Stadium on ABC on October 29th. It isn't the first time the two schools battling for the Paul Bunyan Trophy have gone head-to-head under the lights. Michigan hosted Michigan State back in 2017. The Spartans won that game 14-10 in a rain-soaked mess. We aren't sure about any rain at this point, but we do know that both teams will be coming off of a bye. The Michigan Wolverines will most assuredly be in the top 5 at that point, and with a win over Michigan State, they will be in the top 4 when the college football playoff rankings debut on November 1st. Michigan State enters the rivalry winners of 2 straight over Michigan. With a victory in Ann Arbor, head coach Mel Tucker will become the first coach to win 3 straight games in the rivalry since Mark D'Antonio did it for Michigan State back from 2013 to 2015.
For more stories from the Detroit Free Press, be sure to check out freep.com. That's FREEP.com. I'll see you tomorrow.